I'm going to make a tutorial on how to build this tower, but I've never made a tutorial before, so apologies if it's not good. Now, I'm not good at calculating the materials, so I won't be able to number it, but I can tell you that it's mainly 2 blocks, and you're going to need roughly, if you want to be on the safe side, I would say 2 double chests, or at least maybe a double chest maybe full. I might over exaggerate if I say 2 double chests full, but I'm not entirely sure. A good chunk of whatever the main base of your tower is going to be made of, and then for the second one, probably around, yeah, double chests maybe. I recommend building them, like, I used deep slate and spruce for mine, if I find it real quick. So I used cobbled deep slate, exactly. I use cobbled deep slate and spruce. The tower I think can work in other palettes. I've never personally tried, but I assume that, like, yeah, you can do it however you want. Take a lot of creative liberties with it, really. Like, I don't know, that's the most fun way to do it. So first you're going to want to build a circle, and that's, if you don't know how to build a circle, I'll be showing how I build a circle. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First of all, you want to build a nice, big square. I think this might be a little small compared to the other one. It might be. Really just do this however you want. If you want to make it bigger, that's great, because, like, you will need way more materials. So once you have a square out here, you can probably remove this. Once you have your square set out with how big you want your base to be, just put 1 block in all of these corners here, and then remove the 3 surrounding it. And then, once you've done, okay. Once you've removed all 3 of these corners, just put 2 in, and then remove all of these surrounding ones, so just like that. And then you repeat that with all the other corners. So basically you do that until you have a circle you're happy with, and I'm happy with this circle. I think it's a good circle. Nice middle. Oh yeah, make sure it's like an odd number, the middle bit here, just so like a door is easily placed in the center if that's what you want. Next we had, you're going to want to build up. You're gonna just build this up. So build it, I don't know, 2 I think up. Yeah, this one should go up 2, but this should be like the shortest of the bunch of rings you've got going up. Then, once you've built this to your desired height, you're gonna build your next taller ring, and so that's gonna... First, you're gonna build it so it encircles, but slightly lower. Just like this. Okay, so once you have your lower level of your... No, wait. Once you've set this second ring, you're going to want to bring this up 2 again, but this one you do want higher than your last one, so maybe like another 2 or whatever you're feeling like. So yeah, once you have the other 2 done, maybe raise it, maybe just 1 more. 2, 1. I can't remember what I did, so let's go with 2. I'll assume, yeah. There's a lot of like personal decision. I think you do what you think will look right or what you think looks best. If you can find a way to build this like the way that pleases you better, like, definitely do that. Okay, cool. Sometimes you might just want to destroy these corners just to round it off a little. Like I did that with mine. I guess you could do it at this stage too. It looks good like that. Then once again, bring it in further. This one will go also a little bit higher than the last one. Cool. So yeah, this one also will be higher than the other 2. So this will go up. Yeah, just, I think if the last one was like 4 up, then this one should be around like either 5 or 6. So that's what I'm using as my rule of thumb. It's like 1 block or 2 blocks higher than the last ring. Cool. Now I will just take a quick step back. Normally I would jump down and have a good look at it. Yeah, I think that's the right height to just go inwards with that second time now. Yeah, normally I'd jump down. Like, I built this with entirely, like, iron tools when I did it. So, like, it's not too complicated. Just make sure you have a lot of dirt for scaffolding, really. I mean, if you have bamboo, that's incredibly good, actually. That's very lucky of you. It'd save all the shovels I went through. Probably this one will be around 6. Or 5, actually. No, I think I accidentally just made the last one 4. It's not like it's a big it won't make a huge difference. I think it'll just be a little bit more stumpy than the last one, you know? Like, yeah, you can make this as tall, as short, or as, like, interesting as you want. What's going on here? I think this is the right height to make it go up again. Yeah, okay, but basically, the main aim is that your final ring should have a 3x3 hole. And that 3x3 hole is going to be used for your staircase. If that's what you want to do, you might want to use an elevator because it's sure as hell quicker. Or ladders or any form. I just used a spiral staircase. It's a pain and you're gonna hate it like so many times, but I mainly, when I built this, I built it with Elytra in mind. So yeah, it's very good if you're good with Elytra, you could go in and out real well. And that's what I planned for, without realizing that for the first thing I built in survival, that would not be handy to have to go up and down a massive staircase. Alright, so this is another... Yeah, just go as high as you feel. I think around, yeah, see, that's like around the height, which you can go higher though, like maybe increase the length of that one and that one maybe, if you would. Like, let me just do that. I think I might actually prefer it that little bit short. Actually, I just remembered, you probably might want to just destroy that. The first one you have it there, but this will make it look a bit more rounded, and you want to keep it looking rounded. That's, well, I just said I wasn't landing any hard and fast rules. That's a rule I'll set down. Make it rounded. In fact, I'm making that shorter again. Yeah, this looks much better. And plus, it won't look right at this point. It won't. Why is the render distance so big? No wonder I'm having a bit of trouble. Okay. So yes, at this height, what you're gonna want to do is remake the circle. Now it's a square, you're gonna form it back out into a circle. That took me a bit, so you're gonna want to go, I think I did 2 out initially. You'll do 2 out on all sides. And then you slowly connect them and make them circular. And me just saying make them look circular might just seem really dumb, because that is really dumb. I should not have just said make them look circular. So yeah, it's a similar thing to before. You just keep mucking around with this until it looks right. This does not look right, I've decided. How did I do this one? Hang on. Oh, I forgot to put that there. Oh boy. Yeah, but this doesn't have to, you don't have to fuss too much about this circle, it's more the end circle. So then you bring it up, actually, here's a quick tip. Don't place underneath to build out, put it to the side, and then you can get the block back easily. So yeah, this is a similar thing. I think I went like 3 out with these ones. Oh yeah, you could build this out of basically anything. I do recommend building it out of a block that has slabs and stairs available to it. But then again, you don't have to. Like, it can just be all, like, just the blocks. Yeah, so with this, you basically just keep mucking around with it until it's circular enough for your taste. Like, I would say this is circular enough. Others may not, others may disagree with me, but, you know. What did I do there? Nothing, that's what I did there. Ah! Oh, why? I've just... I just lost a lot of... I just lost my netherite pants in a, Enderman, but whilst building an Enderman farm, so I'm a little bit jumpy about heights right now. And this one needs fixing. Why? What went wrong with you? Oh, I extended you out too far. Okay, yeah. Something like that. If you want to go based off what I did, it's a little something like that. You go up 1 more, in fact. 1 more. And then, I think, yeah, 3 again. You go up 1 more. I'm sorry, I should build this out of a better to see material so like you can easily see the blocks and you can count them easily, because I hate it when I can't count blocks in a tutorial, but you know, I'm literally becoming the thing I swore to destroy, but it's okay. These are interesting. You're gonna need to like put them in there, I guess. I don't know, I just destroyed that. That was pointless and useless. Actually, you could just build out, but you know, I'm lazy, and so I do things the hard way. In fact, yeah, this is so much better to do it just this way. Why didn't I think of that when I was doing this in survival? That would have been so much better, but no, I was dumb. I really wish I could give a list of how many materials this took. I honestly do. I just don't know how to count them, and I don't want to sit here for hours and count individually how many blocks are in this tower. Yeah, so this needs to be stretched out a bit. Oh yeah, this height will kill you, by the way. I learned that the hard way. Oh! I don't know why it scares me when I'm in creative. Okay. I think basically what you could do is make it more diamond shape. So that's actually, yeah, make it more diamond shape when you're doing this. And then you soften it out a bit. So you give it a nice hard straight line. Like that. So make it like all diagonally. And then you could just add bits. Like add there and add there. So add to all these sides, I guess. You just add. You can subtract if need be, but mostly for me making circles, I add. You want to avoid these harsh edges. You just want to like encourage it to be soft. And then you like bring it in a bit. Like that. Does that look round? I can only tell if I've done all the others as well, so we'll be here a while, I guess. I've literally spent the past 4 days doing nothing but playing Minecraft. Yes, that looks circular enough. Once you have it looking okay. Once you're happy with how circular it looks, here's like a from ground perspective of the circle, just if that helps you. Once you have it looking circular, like this, with the 3 levels, what you want to do, build it out one more, but this ledge is just 1. This is going to be like your floor. And this one, you don't want it to like double over. This one, you want it to just be like, think of pixel art. If you know pixel art, you don't want like the extra blocks in between on the diagonal. You just want the plain, like, I mean, it depends on the style you're going for, but mainly you just want the nice crisp line. So no blocks in between the diagonals. Oops. Okay, now here's something you're probably going to want to do. Oh, this is something I should have mentioned. One thing you actually do want to do is keep the center. Keep track of where the center is, because whilst you build the tower, actually, you should probably be building a spire in the center. This is if you're going with spiral staircase. If you're going with spiral staircase, build a thing in the center. That way, if you're getting materials whilst building, you can build up the spiral staircase and not have to jump down and jump up all the time with dirt, like I did. Now, random thing I did to help you in survival with the building materials, rather than get just, oh, actually, this is something you want to get to do. Build this in with some deep slate, just up to, fill it in with deep slate, or whatever material you're using. Ah! Okay, yeah, don't do what I do and fall off constantly, because that wastes your time. And then get your spruce planks to fill in here. Those help. But something, that can help, use spruce half slabs. Use spruce half slabs, because that will save you on the amount of spruce you use. You will use less. And I think that's handy. I've just forgot how to write torch and I wrote light. Another thing I did because of survival, it doesn't really affect much, I think, but just, I don't know, I'm paranoid about mobs spawning, so I just put some torches below. That's just a me thing though, I don't know if it actually affects anything. Anyway, and then you just go ahead, you go put slabs all along here. Oh, yeah, I should mention, this is like, if you're using spruce as your secondary thing. If you're using glass or something, let's say if you were doing like a sci-fi version of this, you might want to put like concrete or whatever your main block is underneath it and then put your glass on top. Like, yeah, if your block can be turned into a half slab, for the floor, definitely make it a half slab. Now, yeah, whilst you're at this, you may want to actually get around to building yourself that staircase. Yeah, just use half slabs once again for the spiral staircase. If you don't know how to do a spiral staircase, I guess I could show you, but... Oh! Light this up! I now remember. You're gonna want to light this up because I have had a creeper explode inside of my tower and it wasn't fun. Spiral staircase. Oh yeah, I was a child who didn't know how to build a spiral staircase. I always got so frustrated building them because I would like build here and have to destroy it or like do that sort of thing, and then I would lose that and have to jump down. You can actually just build it on top of here and place it and destroy it. If you already knew that, Yes, good job, because I didn't. And I literally just learned that like the other day. That's so much easier because you can easily get the block back. Yes, just like that. That's how, probably put the staircase in there so that, yeah, you got it easily. Next thing you're gonna want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spruce planks around 5 high. 5 high, that's right. And now, I'm wondering how I recommend you do this, because like what I did was I completely filled this out and then I destroyed half the blocks just to make it. So I'm just thinking, should I'm gonna do that because that's the only way in your house. So yeah, build up a nice big spruce wall all along here. If you can, like, if you know like where exactly you want the blocks and where you don't want them, probably build it that way, but I don't. So yeah, we're just gonna build the 5 high wall up. I hope this is right. I'm actually going to get an outside look of this to see if this is right. I can't remember. Yeah, that looks right. Oh, this is actually something you're probably going to want to put stairs, slabs, or light up here. It spawns a lot of mobs, and then you're raining mobs when you come out. Okay, so next you're going to want to put a little sandwich thing. Imagine this is like a super thick Oreo. It's like bigger than double thick. It's forming quadruple thick Oreo. You're gonna want to put the topper cookie, the upper cookie, the loaf side of the cookie. I have no idea what I'm saying. You're gonna want to put the roof on next. So yeah, put this on like this. Put all this here. I'm just saying a lot of this and that. Not really meaning much. Okay, get the outer rim put on the outside. Next, put, I think, similar to on the footing. We go 3 in, and we build it up. We're going to replicate what we did on the bottom, but at the top. So, I think, yeah, you're going to probably want 2 thick for this diagonal. Do something like that. Yeah, that's nice. So, yeah, a nice rule of thumb. The diagonal should be, like, 2 thick, and the regular bit should be 1 thick. Now, I'm pretty sure this is all good. I'll get a bird's eye view for anyone who wants that. I'm not sure why you would, because you can't tell the difference between the blocks. My bad. Repeat that. Do another 3 in. I feel like this tutorial is a mess. Alright, same thing with this. You're gonna just want to find what way makes it look like a circle. It's literally just a guessing game of, will I make a circle or will I cry? Yeah. Unless you're like really good at making circles, to which props to you, because I wonder what that's like. I think that's a circle. Anyway, it's close enough. That's what I'm going with. That's a circle. Don't question it. If you do, I'll be upset, I guess. Probably not. Ah! Oh yeah, so repeat this, take it 1 up again. I put a little tower on mine. You can just make it flat, and I'm just gonna make it look flat because I flubbing tried to and I couldn't get it right, so yeah, I'm just quitting and I'm not putting a tower on top. Plus, no one's going to see the top unless they have Elytra. And, I mean, if you're building something like this, chances are people are gonna have Elytra, eventually, but who's gonna care? Other than you. You can if you want though. If you can figure it out, you can do that. That's cool. Next bit, I'm not doing interior because I hate interior. I actually might do interior later. That's entirely up to everyone there. I'm just doing the main build first. What I did personally, because I used the deep cobble, I threw in a bunch of like deep slate ores. Just a few. I got silk touch and then threw in some ores because they looked cool and I was happy with that. But the main thing you're going to want to do, if your block you chose has stairs, get cobbled stairs. And slabs, actually. You'll want a few slabs as well. Yes, get yourself some stairs and some slabs. Now, this is a pain to do in survival. And I'm happy I'm in creative. But yeah, just a lot of dirt. Use a lot of dirt or, what's it called? Scaffolding. A lot of dirt or scaffolding. If you have scaffolding, that's amazing. If you have dirt, just as good. Just make sure you have a shovel that is ready to dig a lot of dirt. Next important thing. I guess you could go in through and you're gonna want to come up here. Oh, I forgot to light it. It's fine. We'll just ignore them. Actually, no we won't. Sorry if I'm quiet or sound dead. I just woke up and it turns out that half of the recording I did for the rest, like the arches and stuff, like it just cut out and I never actually got around to it. They're really simple though. So what you do is you just make a 5 wide box, or depending on the size, you make a box so it doesn't cut off into there, it just stays in its little frame, you could say. Make sure it's flush with that, and you get some stairs and put them in, and that makes your frame. Now the corner ones, they are a little bit different, because yes, you get rid of these 4 blocks here, and then remove these ones but a little lower, and then you put stairs in both of these, just like that. And that is your second arch, and then you repeat that for all of these edges. So that is all of the arches done. Don't mind the towers, it's because I already did this. And then, I guess there's the outside. This is already, like, I decorated it because this is after the tutorial, but yeah, I find just some leaves. You could sprinkle them around, make them look viney. Don't really think about it. I always love diagonals with these things. Wrap them all up and stuff. Put a little bushery down below. It's always good. You could sprinkle in some of these ores. If you have silk touch, you just throw them in. It's great. And in fact, another thing I did for an added bit of texture, smooth basalt. It's really, I think it works well. And some glowberries. Glowberry vines, I think those work well too. You just throw them in. You could just even start one and they grow out and you can see the progress, and it's pretty cool. Like that, yeah. I also, at the time, I put in some twisting vines and let's see if I can find it, or if there, bamboo. I put some twisting vines all below. Like, yeah, just threw them in. Just for a bit of fun. There you look cool. And some bamboo I found was really good. Let's just grow it up ourselves because we're lazy. There we go. So yeah, that's how you do this tower, and like I showed earlier, there's like the different types. And in fact, I will show. You can, like, get it wrong, but it doesn't have to ruin it. Like, this one, I actually got wrong. Here, I have no idea what happened, but this is too small for the rest of the thing. I just took in the arch, and it was fine. So, like, even if you have a problem, there's always a workaround, and it doesn't, like, hinder the look of it too bad, I would say. This one, doesn't have a problem with it now, but when I built it, there was a problem where some of the corners weren't like fully round because, let me take from the top. That's a bit hard when the stairs are there. When I was doing it, one of the curves had 3 and then this, and then it went in like 2, and so I had to fix that somehow. I ended up fixing it by simply just bringing this in and putting that just like that, and that fixed my curve. So if you have any problems like that, it's a bit of trial and error. Just see how it works. Like, that had me stumped for a while whilst building it, and if it doesn't go right perfectly the first time, you can always fix it. It's Minecraft, nothing's permanent. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. I've never done a tutorial before and I feel like I didn't explain things well enough, but hopefully I did. If I didn't, please let me know and I might try to, I don't know, put in some actual measurements because I realized I forgot about that, but even I don't really know what I'm doing, so I guess go just build yourself a tower now.